In this video, we're going to be making a beat only using real instruments, no VSTs. Let's get into it. Okay, so that was the stereo piano. What I'm going to do is switch to an electric piano and just play the same chords in. Before we add the next instrument, what I'm going to do is pan the piano to the left, and then I'm going to pitch up the Rhodes and pan that to the right, because obviously recording through the iPhone is going to leave everything in mono. This gives it more of a stereo image. So next I want to record these bongos. I'm going to use my phone again, just do a voice note. So let's start processing these a little bit. What I'm going to do, throw the bongos on a mixer track. I don't want to EQ out the highs and lows. And I'm throwing on an outer space to give it a little bit of a delay and further the bounce a bit. As you can hear in all the recordings, there's quite a lot of noise. So I'm going to use this plugin called Bruce Free to get rid of all that. So if we just find a section where there's just noise, play. Now the VST's learned which part of the sound has that high frequency that you don't want, and it's going to take it out. Next, I've opened up Abbey Road Chambers from Waves. But next, I want to add a counter melody with my acoustic guitar. So let's just double that across. And I want to add some cool effects to this. I think a shaper box, some reverb, just to make it sound a bit different. So let's start with the reverb. Just make it a bit shorter, but pretty heavy though. Then a volume shaper from shaper box. Let's go quarter notes. After listening to everything with the percussion, I felt like the guitar was a little bit off time, so I chopped it up a bit, put it back in time. So now I want to go through sounds on my keyboard and find some sort of melodic texture that I can add. So let's go to the synth section, and I'm just going to scroll through. To start with, I've added a Bruce Free straight away. Next, we have a super heavy delay. I'm also going to add a portal to it, just find a nice little preset. And finally, I want to add an EQ and just filter it out quite a lot. I'm going to create another layer with this synth section. What I've done is bounce it out with all the effects on. In particular, I want to use this second chord, so let's get rid of everything else. So I've made that unique as a sample. What I'm going to do is reverse it, and I want to stretch it, so click this. I just want to use this part right here. Honestly, I think this sample is done. I don't want to add too much extra. I'm going to structure it out a little bit, and then we're going to flip it into a beat. Okay, so let's take out the guitar for the first section, and then towards the end, let's take out the piano and just have the Rhodes. And on the master, I'm going to add a sound shifter. I want to pitch it down a bunch. Let's do -8. And yeah, this is the final sample. Got the sample in FL, I've pitched it down by 4 semitones. Next, let's add a rim. Then a kick. I want to add a clap just before the rim shot and the snare. And finally, I've got this 808. Let's bring it down by 2 semitones as well. And this is the final beat.